That's just a testimony. If that's not a testimony, and let me tell you, I was there for the whole thing.
Yes.
I was there for the whole thing. It's unbelievable. It's like I can't deny Christ because what I saw. It's just unbelievable. It's miracle after miracle after miracle. And so that is the power and the testimony. And so what we do, and I'll speak into this real quick, is and you can add to it, what we do is beyond just speaking to folks and going and giving them food. We are truly trying to give church one-on-one if it takes that. We'll give them 20-on-1. We're trying to build relationships where nobody is building relationships, and we're solving problems that maybe for us aren't problems, but for them they're real problems. And give us some examples of some of the folks you've worked with. Maybe the testimony about Ace. That's a really, really good one.
Yes.
Talk about just kind of give us a quick to the beginning, the end, and where we ended up. And go ahead.
Okay. Planting Mustard Seeds. Let me just clarify this. Planting Mustard Seeds Ministries is not just a regular ministry. What we do, we go out not only to the corner of the street, we go into the ditches, under tunnels, places that no other people would want to go because of safety is our main concern, right, of course. But me being from the streets, I'm comfortable with going to these places, but God guides me to these places. Mm-hmm. God is the one that leads this ministry. This ministry is from God. Mm-hmm. And each and every time that we go out, we go and find all these people that have fallen in between the crack. And like you said, I'm going to give you an example. There was this man that we met. His name was Ace. He done time before too. Became homeless. He originally comes from California. Got married, moved down to Texas, here to San Antonio and stuff. And ended up being a divorce, has no family, ended up being homeless and in the streets. An older man too at that. We met him sleeping at a car wash, and he's just one of many. Sleeping at a car wash. When we first met him, he took the food, but he was good with prayer. He didn't want prayer, he didn't want, you could tell he didn't want to hear nothing about God or nothing like that. So we were okay with it. We already had blessed the food. So he was still going to get a blessing either way.
Yeah, he didn't matter.
Yeah. We continue to try to build this relationship by being consistent. Consistent is going out every Saturday. We don't miss a Saturday. If it's winter, if it's hot, if it's raining, you will find us out there. We don't make excuses. And he was one of many. And he would tell me, because they move around, or the city moves them around, or sometimes, they try to stay out of the way. I always found him, no matter where he went, no matter what ditch or what, where he was at, I found him. Amen. And I made that effort not only to find him, but to get to know him. And, I'm going to tell you, God moved from him not wanting prayer and just taking food. Months later, from him allowing us to pray over him. And then months later after that, him asking us to pray for him. Amen. Him acknowledging God, and him telling us, I know that God sent y'all to me because I feel it. He says, y'all were sent from God. I know this. And,
testimony after testimony.
It's sad. We ended up, we lost him.
We did.
Within a year. He passed away. But I can tell you this. I feel that God sent us to him to save him.
Amen.
Because this mission, we don't only go and pray for them. We're here in saving souls, letting them know who God is, ministering to them, and stuff, and letting God do what God does, and God uses us the way God uses us. By the time that God ended up coming to take him, not only did he know God, he acknowledged God, he was asking for God. And so when God came, I know he was saved.
Come on.
I know he was saved. From not wanting no prayer and not wanting for you to speak to when he went a year later that he went to be with God. I know he's with God. God took him. He acknowledged God. He accepted God into his life. Just everything. And this is just one of many.
Oh, yeah. One of many. And here's the other part of it. We see people on the streets, right? it's hard to understand that they have a way out. And I've seen people from the streets off the streets, and so we know they can get off the streets.
Yes.
We know they can get healed. We know that, you know, it's not easy, and it's not up to us, but, you know, we're out there doing God's work.
Yes.
And so